I want bliss with my wife, deep down at the core of me.
Is there what do you mean when you say bliss? What does bliss look like?
Like,
Because there's some realities that come with obviously being married.
I got to do a better job of assigning responsibility in my home. And I want to ask you this. I came up with this. I want to let you what you think about this. As a man of the home, I'm responsible for the people. But as a woman of the home, she's responsible for the peace.
I like that. I like that. I think both of you are equally responsible for the peace. Men, we have a lot to show that we already do this. We have a responsibility. Somebody breaks into the house, they ain't going looking for.
That's why I said we're responsible for the people.
We're responsible for the people, but we're also responsible to ensure that the people in the house know their responsibilities too. To your point, right? Your wife, and in my limited understanding, is responsible for the peace. Yeah. But you're also responsible for ensuring that you create the environment so that she can actually make the peace happen.
Yeah, which is I really need her help. Like, I'm going to go back and talk to her again. But like, I think my pride and ego and my humility is like blended now. Okay. It's like I had so much pride and ego, but then I really operate humility. But it keeps coming back. It keeps muddying the water, muddying the communication. But I really just need her help on what that looks like for her. Right? I really need her like practically tell me, I need you to do this and this today. You
ask a question. We talked about it offline. Ask a question.
Yeah.
You can ask an open-ended question. What do you need from me today?
But if she's pissed or have resentment or just frustrated at me, she'll be like, nothing. When me and you both know, when she walks off in a matter of like 2 seconds, nothing. It's definitely something. Right. But I'm so frustrated with you, I don't even feel like talking about it. But like, the reality is that bothers me, that hurts my heart because I love her so much and I want her to be at peace so she can provide the peace that our family needs, right? So it's just like, it blows my mind at 22 years in, you're still struggling with the same thing.
My parents have been married, 50 years. My dad often tells me, man, I'm still learning your mama. And that's 50 years in. So
wow.
If that's any motivation for you, bro, it's a continuous thing. Because as we know,
that was not motivation. just in case.
It's motivation in the sense that you have that longevity in your a lifespan to figure it all out, and it's not always bad.
Yeah,
it's a lot of great moments.
Context matters. Like there's no fighting as far as physically. There's no underhanded stuff with money. There's no disrespect to in-laws. It's just, I want bliss with my wife, deep down at the core of me.
Is there what do you mean when you say bliss? What does bliss look like?
Like,
because there's some realities that come with obviously being married.
Yeah, but let me explain.
Go ahead. I'm listening to you.
Okay, I got bliss with my children, right? Like, that's probably the closest bliss of like, we don't have to explain our relationship to each other. You know, like, and we were talking about this. This is not all the relationship that every parent has with their child, but with me and my children, like, we can just get each other, and we just accept each other. Me and my wife get each other. The accepting part at points, it'd be like, I ain't accepting that. You know what I'm saying? Now, and she does a better job of just communicating and articulating than I do. Yeah. I just start acting different. Right. You know what I'm saying, with my frustration. Right. But I want it to be where we're just fully embracing all aspects, even the side that, you know, doesn't come up short sometimes or doesn't get it good all the time. That's not always there all the time, but there's no resentment in my heart about that. Like, like I don't have resentment in my heart. It's just like frustration of I want us to get there so bad, you know. But I'm not discouraged about fighting or communicating or trying, but it's like, in my mind, and I know I'm limited to what I know and understand, but I'm like, 22 years? Dang, we still? And it's just like, and you know, granted, she's growing, morphing, and evolving, and so am I, but it's very interesting, and my wife has a great heart. She's committed, you know what I mean? She's ride or die, but it's that last little gap. It's the last little gap that's like, man, we're so close.
Right.
And so, yeah, I'm just expressing that.
I mean, the communication is obviously the most important part. It's only when two people stop communicating and stop trying, then that's when stuff starts to reach its demise. And obviously, clearly, we're not saying that that's just the space that you're in, but the mere fact that you're conscious of it and you're cognizant of it and you're bringing it to the forefront, even to her, that's amazing. Because a lot of people don't even have that, and have been married for years and for years, right? But give yourself some time, bro. You gotta give yourself some grace too.